Hello everyone, and welcome to this short video where I will introduce the Emotional Wellbeing Teams in Schools, also known as EWTS. This video aims to give you an insight into the type of work that EWTS do in post-primary and EOTAS settings across Northern Ireland. EWTS is part of CAMS, and CAMS stands for Child and Adolescent Mental Health Services. This means that everyone on EWTS teams are health professionals who help support young people's mental health and emotional well-being. And you'll find EWTS teams all across Northern Ireland, supporting post-primary schools and EOTAS settings. Some of you may wonder what EOTAS stands for, and it means education other than at school. It's for young people who don't go to mainstream school but still get support with their learning. EWTS is a relatively new service, and we are now in our third year of a 4-year delivery plan. By the end of the 4th year, we hope to have worked with all post-primary schools and EOTAS settings in Northern Ireland. And our teams spend one full school year in each school that we work with, supporting both young people and staff to promote emotional health and well-being. And our team formed after the Children and Young People's Emotional Health and Wellbeing in Education framework was developed. And this was where professionals from the Department of Health and the Department of Education came together to see how we could better support our young people. So what is important to EWTS? Something that we really value at EWTS is your opinions as students. When EWTS is working with your school, you will be asked to complete a short survey, and you will have the opportunity to do this in a few minutes. Your answers to this survey help us to plan the workshops and assemblies that we deliver in your school, so that what we do is shaped by you and what you would feel would be most helpful. At the end of all of our workshops and assemblies, we also ask you to complete a short survey that gives us an idea of what you maybe liked or didn't like about the session, so that everything can continually be improved. At EWTS, we also very much value your emotions and your well-being. It's what our work is all about. We want to help you to understand what emotional well-being is and what you can do to help support your emotional well-being. And we also want to let you know what support is available when you might need it. So how will EWTS delivery look in your school? So firstly, we offer school assemblies, and these might be on a range of different topics throughout the year. Often our school assemblies link to different mental health campaigns or awareness days that are happening. We also then often deliver workshops within the classroom setting. So this might mean us coming into your tutor class or delivering workshops during specific subjects where there may be content related to mental health, or sometimes a school might schedule us into different classrooms throughout the day to deliver a specific workshop. Again, these workshops will be based on what you have identified that you would like more information on through the survey. Linking to this then, we very much value student voice. So this includes giving your views through our surveys, and also sometimes within schools we may work with groups of students to create resources or to further embed mental health support within school. So this might include working with the student council, maybe senior pupils who are wellbeing ambassadors. We make our resources and our support best fit your school and your setup. So in any way that we can help, we will. We will now watch a short video that gives an insight into the nature of the work being completed by EWTS, and it also gives the opportunity for some young people to give their feedback.
Lovely. Okay, Fatima, let's go around and make sure we know everyone's names before we start.
Sometimes just you can hide emotions very well, but you can't. But it's kind of hard to show it. Trying to talk to somebody and not like hiding it and doing all that, not putting on a mask.
Emotional Wellbeing Teams in Schools, it's a programme of support for post-primary schools. The end goal of Emotional Wellbeing Teams in Schools is that pupils are supported to develop the skills and the strategies that are required to manage and support their own emotional well-being, and that staff feel more knowledgeable and confident around emotional well-being issues.
They told us about how other people's feelings and just not ourselves, you know what I mean. It was very interactive, and they gave us a sheet where we had to write on where some feelings come from and some stress. People try to do the thing with their fingers, tapping their fingers to stop the stress.
The workshops were completed with our Year 9 last year, and basically it came into all the Year 9 classes to normalise the idea of mental health, focusing with the idea that anxiety was something that happened to everybody. Then the progression from that was what to do when you feel like that. What can you do to help yourself? So it most definitely normalised the whole idea of their mental health and what they should do to protect their mental health.
Talking about things like anxiety and stuff like that, and about how that can affect people. Maybe some people don't know how to speak about their feelings and they don't know what to do with. So teach them how to speak up about it. It taught me about how to deal with feelings and how I can help other people as well.
Here you will see some quotes from young people that have worked with EWTS within the last 2 years. One young person said, "I feel supported this year in school because well-being has been talked about, and I know how to express it and talk to someone." At EWTS, this is what we are all about. We want to talk more about emotional well-being and mental health, help young people to know what they can do to support their well-being, and who they can talk to if they need additional support. As I've already mentioned, at EWTS we very much value your opinions as students and student voice. So if your school has signed up to take part in our programme this year, we would really appreciate it if you could complete a short survey. This is a survey that helps to give us an understanding of what support we should provide this year, and it takes no longer than 5 minutes. So if you can you please scan this QR code now? Please feel free to pause this video for a few minutes and come back after you've finished completing the survey. Thank you very much to anyone who has filled out that survey. Before we finish up, I wanted to make you aware of some support services that are available and who want to help people when they need it. This is the type of slide that will be at the end of all of our assemblies and workshops, and it's important to be aware of the support services that are out there that you can contact by calling or sending a message. The Here to Help app is a great app to download onto your phone, as these numbers and contact details will be saved on there. I also wanted to let you know about the Youth Wellness Web. The Youth Wellness Web is a website that has been created by young people for young people. By scanning the QR code on the left or searching up the Youth Wellness Web, you can access free resources and information on where you can get support in relation to all topics of mental health and emotional well-being. By scanning the QR code on the right, you can access EWTS's web presence, where we upload new resources continually. Thank you very much for listening. We hope that you now know a bit more about the emotional well-being teams in schools.